Longhorn Clemens, also known as Mark Twain.
Courage is resistance to fear, mastery of fear, not absence of fear.
As defined by Conjure, also known as Confucius.
To see what is right and not to do it is want of courage or of principle.
As defined by
Brandy Carlos, also known as Brandy Carlos.
I need a hair makeover. I'm dyeing my hair today even if I have to do it myself. Hashtag courage.
As defined by
Zoe Blackburn, also known as Zoe Blah.
just sent someone a 7 to 8 page text telling them how I feel. Hashtag courage.
As defined by
Mona Basil, also known as Mona Basil.
But today I made it all right again. I'm happy to say that I didn't allow myself to be treated badly or taken for granted. Hashtag courage.
Courage.
Welcome. It's an absolute pleasure to have you all here with us tonight.
Did you enjoy the show? How about those peaches, huh? Let's give everyone another round of applause.
It's shows like these that remind us what it means to be a human being, to be a person, to be a friend.
We sing and we dance and we fight to the bitter end.
Musicals remind us of moments and elements that we so often forget. Emotion, passion, the vivacity for life, and all its dramatic turns.
An energy that permeates between us and our fellow man. An energy that must be shared.
Welcome to a phenomenon that is happening at this very moment in the new social landscape of the internet. Welcome to the social network.
My name's Twitter,
And I'm Facebook.
and we're here to help you become a part of this amazing global event.
To give you the power to share and to make the world more open and connected.
As well as to connect you to the latest information about what you find interesting.
What exactly is all of this, you might ask?
We have one simple answer. It is whatever you make of it.
The whole world is here. What about you?
And cut! Take 5, everyone.
Thanks.
I can't believe this. I have 50 emails already.
Somebody's popular.
Most of it's junk. Oh. Listen to this. My publicist just sent it to me. The evangelists of the social media seem to believe that a Facebook friend is the same as a real friend, and that signing up for a donor registry in the Silicon Valley today is activism, in the same sense as sitting at a segregated lunch counter in Greensboro in the 1960s. In other words, Facebook activism succeeds not by motivating people to make a real sacrifice, but by motivating them to do the things that people do when they are not motivated enough to make a real sacrifice. What a fucking asshole.
Some people are entitled to their opinions.
Do you know what it takes to do my job? Running around meeting with executives, listening to proposals, and attending the latest tech conference, or whatever the hell they do next door. All so that people can connect with one another. It takes lots and lots of energy. Speaking of which, where the hell is my coffee?
Right away, Miss Facebook.
Don't you have like 1 million people working for you to do all of that?
If you want a job done right, you do it yourself. Answer this email for me.
Miss Facebook, don't forget about your appointments tomorrow. I've got you scheduled for 3 photo shoots and a couple of interviews afterwards.
Fuck. Oh, let me see that.
Hey, Faye, I'm pretty sure we're gonna start soon.
Tell them to wait.
You can't just walk off the set in the middle of a shoot.
I think I can.
Letter for you, Miss Twitter. Thanks. Could you recycle this, by the way? To Twitter. big is happening. Something extraordinary is rising from the bottoms of people's hearts to the very tops of their lungs. We feel an anxiety and a nervous energy that may well cripple our hands and knees, but not our voices. We know that you planned regularly scheduled maintenance next week, and we implore you to postpone it. Our voices are loud, but they can only sing for so long before they fade. Without your help, without your eyes and ears, our voices may never rise beyond these concrete walls. Please, something's about to happen. Something's about to change. Hashtag courage.
Safety pinning my key to the inside of my pocket. Hashtag freshman.
Up by 1 with 3 seconds left, and the band starts playing Fuck You. Hashtag winning, hashtag Hoya Saxa!
Spent more hours in Lao than asleep this week. Hashtag midterms.
Germs by Jesuit. Hashtag Jesus loves me.
My English teacher just said penis.
Don't laugh. Don't laugh. Don't laugh.
Damn it, I'm 12.
That awkward moment when you realize the person next to you in the library is looking for the same book as you, and there's only one copy left. Hashtag brawl.
That awkward moment when your director starts the read-through with, "So, I've rewritten 90% of the script." Hashtag diva.
And on this day, we start anew. We start a revolution. Those who've succeeded and those who have failed, we salute you and we remember you. Tunisia, Egypt, Libya, Iran, Thailand, China. It can be anywhere and everywhere, so long as it is here. Not the ground that I stand on or the air that I breathe, but the people I am with. And the community we build. We start anew. We start now. Attend the call. Hashtag courage.
According to Wikipedia, collectivism is defined as activism that uses social media to organize protests.
These protests do not necessarily involve nor result in real-life physical protest.
Examples include signing online petitions or sending letter emails to politicians and/or executives.
Not everyone is excited about this new breed of activism. According to Michael White, a writer for The Guardian, collectivists damage every genuine political movement they touch.
Gone is the faith in the power of ideas or the poetry of deeds to enact social change.
The end result is the degradation of activism into a series of petition drives that capitalize on current events.
So, are you still going to attend that event?
I am attending. Okay, so maybe it started with a button, but the point is I'm here, isn't it? That I'm willing to come out of this curtain of words and images and onto the stage, where the only thing that matters is my physical and emotional presence. So I'm here. Can I be honest? I was so fucking terrified. Walking past those huge warehouse doors into an ocean of people, neither friends nor strangers. But we're all here for a cause, for change, for something. what that thing was escapes me right now. It was a loud room. Apart from that one common thread, we were otherwise a sea of individuals. People were yelling and shouting, pushing and shoving, all of them having this anxiousness which needed an outlet, a cacophony of rebel energy. I tried to listen to the guy with the megaphone, but I couldn't hear a thing. That is, until he said the following. When was the last time you could walk outside without fear of an attack? And I'm not even talking about gunfire or bombs or tear gas. I'm talking about words. Guns and violence may finish people off, but words are what started the first wars, the first revolutions. They change people on the inside, sometimes inspiring them, but also sometimes killing them. That's the greatest weapon our enemies have. The lies they tell to get others on their side, to get people to believe them. We need to tell our truth using our words, our voices. Voices that have been stretched and mangled for so many years. We need to tell it. We need to shout it! And at that moment, everyone exploded into this sonic unity, a harmonious timbre that resonated from each and every one of us. A song of passion, of emotion, of change. A song that every one of us knew. So I sang. I sang and I sang until my throat was dry. And that's when the police came. They had us surrounded. They'd been listening this whole time and finally decided to break up the party. They rounded us up and tied us like cattle. When we tried to resist, they started using their batons and whatever else they had to stop us. There were so many of them coming from all different directions, breaking us apart so they could arrest us bit by bit. But we refused. We stood together as one, refusing to budge even as blood started to flow down our hands, our faces. And even when we no longer had the energy to fight, we still had the energy to sing, to scream our final cry of defiance. And so we cried, courage! And then it all went dark.